Hey guys, this is Amukh Saxena, and today I have came up to you guys with a new and brand new series that will be all about Django. In this series, we will be learning about the Django from beginners till advanced. We will be learning from the basic things and we will be going on to the pro level, creating our own e-commerce website, and we'll be doing all sorts of fun. So without wasting time, let's get started. What basically do you understand by a Python, right? Because after all, Django is a framework, or you can say Django is completely related to or is a part of a Python. So before moving on to Django, we shall be clearing or we shall be cleared with all the doubts that we have regarding Python, right? What is a Python? Python is a programming language, right? Here I'm not talking about the snake one, right? It's a programming language. It was created by Guldo van, I guess I'm pronouncing it correctly, Guido van Rossum, and it was released in 1991. Right. It is very easy language to learn. If you will be in college these days, many people says that who knows Python, it's like absolutely nothing. But let me tell you guys that all the industry uses Python and usually works in Python. Like to be precise, here I'm talking about Amazon. All the codes that they does in their offices and headquarters are mostly did on Python programming languages, right? So it's a very versatile and very useful language that everybody should learn. Why? Because Python is used for multiple purposes. Like it's used for web development, software development. It's used for mathematics and system scripting, right? Giving instructions to system and writing system codes, right? It can do a lot of things like creating a web applications, creating a workflow. It can connect database systems and it can also read and modify database systems, right? It can handle big datas and multiple files, right? Usually Python works on multiple operating systems, that is Windows, Macs, Linux, right? It's a it's very easy to learn language. So without wasting time, let's get back and let's start learning Python. To learn Python, we have to install it. First of all, we have to install a code editor. So for that, here I will be using VS Code, right? I will click on VS Code and I have clicked on VS Code download. Here, when as soon as I will download it, I will click on the first link, which is Visual Studio Code. Here you can select your operating system. Like if you are on Linux, you can select Linux. Then if you are on Mac, then Mac. Mine is Windows, so I have selected Windows. As soon as I will click here, you can see it says thanks for downloading VS Code for Windows, and our download will be started. Now download is started. As you can see, a pop-up came here. I will just click save. So my download will be started here, right? This was downloading VS Code. Till the time it's downloading, let's go on another tab, and here we'll type in Python. Actually, Python, break that. So we will be directed to the first link, that is www.python.org. In this, we have to go here to download. Like you can also read its documentations, or you can learn things about, right? Some people who wants to learn more or who wants to do deep work in Python, they can just check on its documentations. It has a hell lot of important data, like what are APIs, installing Python modules, packages, and everything that you will be really interested in. For now, my main sort of interest is in just downloading it. So you can click on download. Here you will be finding this download the latest version for Windows, and you have to click on download. It will again start a pop-up and you can again start downloading. Yeah, here you can see it's getting downloaded. As soon as it will be downloaded, I have to just click on it, and it says that modify, repair, and install. Because in my case it's already installed, right? So what we can do here is we can just do this, and we can just go next and install like this. That's just we have to do one. You have to keep one thing in mind, that when it will be getting installed, right? there will be an option in that it will be saying that add Python 3.10 to path. It's completely very important for you guys to check that button, right? Because ultimately, if you will not check it, then it will show an error and your Python won't work that much, right? Now, just to check that our Python has installed, what I will do here is I will open Windows PowerShell. Okay, I have opened here PowerShell. Now, what I have to write here is I have to write Python. And as soon as I will press enter, you can say it says Python 3.10.4. It means that Python is installed in my computer. If Python has been, if this pop-up does not comes in your computer, that means Python has not been installed, right? So Python has been installed. Now let's just have a quick hello. We should print a first command that usually we print in every language, that is hello world, right? I have print hello world, and as soon as I will press enter, it says hello world. But you can see that typing in this PowerShell will be not that much efficient, right? That's the reason why we have downloaded our VS Code. So let's just install the VS Code as well. Here I'll click on VS Code. Here it says I accept the agreement. Here everything. You have to check these two buttons as well, because it says add open to code action to Windows Explorer. All these things you have to check, and then you have to just click next, and you have to install. In my case, it's already installed, so I won't be using that, right? So VS Code has been installed. Now we will open it. See, it is open, right? This is how our VS Code looks like completely, right? So for you can see here, you can check your files, that these are the files. Then here you can search things if you want something to search. It's very versatile and easy to use. So for learning Python, first of all, the main things which we have to install is we have to install Python. It will be, IntelliSense 1, this one, to be precise, IntelliSense 1 Python. Why I'm doing this is because when we will be writing the code in Python, right? Like, right, I will write here, right? First dot py. I have written first dot py here in Python. So suppose I write print. So whatever suggestions I'm getting, right? Snippets, user snippets. This is what helps me to run more efficiently, like print hello world, like that. And simple, I just have to click on run button, and it will be printing all the codes and commands here. Like, see, this particular is also our admin, you can say Windows PowerShell admin. So this was all about Python, and this is how we does installation in Python, right? Now the next thing that we have to do here is we have to first of all go here to command palette, and you have to first of all type in zoom in, like that, so that it will be zoom. And there is one more important feature that you should do here is you open this, and then you have to open command palette, and you have to go on comment, add comment line, this one, right? In this you have to choose your own particular user code. Why? Because see, suppose I'm writing a hefty code, okay, and I'm writing like loads and loads of data here. Again, in the new line, suppose I'm writing print, similarly print property, like that. Suppose I've wrote these four things and I want that two should not work. So here our code, or you can say our comment button will come, and it will just comment out all the unimportant things by just one click, right? So this is what a comment thing is all about. And I hope you have also checked in, or you have also selected your desired, tools, or I will say desired buttons, that how to comment, because it will be very necessary, trust me, in the upcoming part of the video, right? Now, before going further and doing more practical implementations, let's just have a look or quick look about basic things, right? That what are the things that we should be knowing about Python. So Python is usually, you can say, it's kind of similar or related to English. There are not that, difficult wordings that in we have. Like suppose in Java, it's like system something, a huge line of code. So it's not the thing here. You just have to write print. You just have to write print and just write, suppose I want to print hey. So it clearly says that print hey means we have to print the output hey, right? So it's very easy to understand. This is very, very important thing why Python is that much used, and it has a lot of implementations, right? Now, let's move on further to another topic, that is learning about pip and some functions regarding Python. Oh, what is a pip? See, Python is a, very, very, very big language. If you will be learning it for years also, you can't finish Python. So, what happens? Suppose we have to make a code or we have to create a program which contains tons of files and there's lots of data. But as you know that we have not learned everything in Python, so we cannot implement it, right? But what happens? People, suppose for example, there is one person me. I have studied one particular topic in Python. Suppose I studied about an Pi Auto GY. It's like a bot which can integrate automatic messages. Suppose I have learned about automatic messaging, how can we automate or how can we create a loop which will automate the message. So what I will do here is I will write a code and I will save it. I will save it in a GitHub or I will upload it in the Python documentations or Python files. So now whoever wants to run an integrated automatic bot or want to do something with that bot, they can just do what? They can just install that package. They don't need to write the code. If I have written, suppose I wrote the lines of 150 lines of code at once, that another person won't be have to use that. Suppose I want that, suppose I want to learn PyAuto GY, right? PyAuto GY like that. So what I will do here is I will run it like pip install PyAuto GY. This will install all the packages, like you can see all the codes, all the things which was required to complete the setup, right? To complete the data or to simply run the code. It will install everything it needs. And what I have to do here is I have to just implement one thing. I just have to write here is import PyAuto GY like that. Like that. I have to just install import PyAuto GY, and then I have to good to go. I don't have to write all the lines, right? So this is what a package is all about. And now coming to the point that what is a pip? What exactly I did here with pip? So pip is basically, Python function which helps us to install files or packages. Like if I want to install any package in Python, I just simply have to write pip install and that name of a particular package. This is what, how can I install things like that, right? Like suppose there is a very kind of thing, very, basics package called camel case. Camel case like that it is. What it has, it's small letter will be always small and big letter will be big. So it's like, see, it says connecting camel case. This is how I installed a package. See, the package has been installed, right? So it is very basic, and you can see that our text also has been downloaded. So this is a basic text. See, I wrote like import py.gui as bot. It was just a common statement which was saying that we have to call the bot, and we gave it a kind of name, right? This was learning about pip. There is not such more of things that you have to learn, right? A few functionalities that if you will be remembering, it will be better. Like here I have to write pip list. See, when I wrote that pip list, It told me all the things that were there or that were installed in my computer, right? These all are the things or the packages related to Python which were installed in my computer, right? Now, coming back to the Python, as you saw that we have already made our first program, right? I want everybody to comment down that congrats, because it was the first Python package that we did in our Django series, right? Now, moving on, there are few more things that we can do. Like if the basics are I have already cleared. If you want to check regarding this, the versions of your Python, you can just do like that. You can type Python, then dash dash version, and it will tell you the version. Mine is 3.10.4. So it's saying that I have 3.10.4, right? This was all about knowing about versions and things. Yeah. So this was all about Python's and its basics, right? Now, coming to the functionalities basics, what exactly are its functions? So Python has lots of uses, right? Suppose I want to write, let's create a variable. Later on in the next video, we will be learning about variables. So don't worry about that. A equals to b equals to 10 and b equals to 20. Suppose I wrote this. Like a equals to b and a equals to 10 and b equals to 20. So if I want, I can just simply write a minus b, like that. I can just write. So you will be seeing that all the things or all the calculations can also be done. This is how we can use, see, it has given minus 10 as value, right? So you can see that we can do mathematics as well, just using this simple code. Like if I did a cross b, then it will give us 200. Then if I did a plus b, then it will give us 30. Let me run it. Like, see, it's giving us 30, right? So this is the basic things that you can do in Python, and it will be very easy for you guys to understand. It is not a big thing, right? So I hope you guys understood all the basics about Python. If you have any doubts and queries, then do comment out, right? I can write it like, do comment out all your doubts. All I think I have wrote a lot extra letters, right? Do comment out all your doubts, right? So I hope you understood. This was all about the basics of Python. In the next video, we will be learning about variables, data types, and conditional statements. Till then, see ya, have a great day, and I'll catch you in another one. Till then, bye bye.